The master bathroom is always kind of a big decision-making space for plumbing selection. So with our clients, a lot of times I'll say, let's do the master first so we can kind of get over that hurdle. There are always a ton of decisions to make with regard to what's going on in the shower and how many water sources we have. And then once we know how many water sources we have to kind of break down, well, how are we going to control all these water sources? Like, do we need to have the digital keypad controller that controls all of the different pieces, or do we just want to have a valve at each location? So this is a really important place if you are planning to have more than one water source to get it right. For our master bathroom, I have a husband who will go to our local YMCA gym just to go to the steam room, and it drives me crazy. So I knew right off the bat that this house was going to have a steam shower, so poor Chester doesn't have to drive all the way across town to use one. I selected a steam shower unit from Mr. Steam. They really make great steam shower products. That has been planned for, and I've had to locate the steam head. In addition, we will have a shower head, a center mounted rain shower, and then we will have a handheld on a slide bar on the opposite wall. The handheld with a slide bar is something that I really turn to often, because I think a lot of our clients want the functionality of having a hand shower, whether it's to bathe a dog, to wash a kid. A lot of people say they only use them for cleaning. Anyway, those are kind of the three main water sources that we're having. We will have a thermostatic control valve, which will set the temperature, and then I will have a volume control at each water source. Tub selections are always a lot of fun. In our last bathroom, I really wanted a freestanding statement tub, and basically designed my whole bathroom around the tub. So that was my starting point last time. This time in this remodeled space, I'm keeping the footprint basically as it is, and the tub that was here before was a built-in tub, and I've decided to go back with a built-in tub that's kind of undermounted in marble, mostly because the driving force for me in this bathroom design is the marble wall cladding. I can just make a lot more of an impact by having heavy marble base around an inset tub. And then I will have a tub filler with a hand spray, and I'm going to mount it centered on the back of the tub, kind of under the window. So it's not the easiest to reach location. So if I were someone who was taking a tub bath every day, which God, I wish I was, then I would most likely move this tub filler to like maybe one of the ends or closer to the front, so they would be like super easy to access. But I know the reality of my life, and there is not going to be time for many baths, but I just want this thing to look perfect, and perfect for me is having the tub filler centered on the window and behind the tub. For our master vanity, we'll have two pretty undermount sinks and some low spout faucets. All of the plumbing is an unlacquered brass finish. I think I just wanted to keep the look very clean and classic, but select a plumbing fixture that has a lot of detail and quality of craftsmanship. For the toilet in the master bathroom, and for the toilets in the whole house, I chose Icera. They just make the best toilets. You don't know how much you appreciate a good toilet until you have a bad toilet. So I think it's good to get it right the first time. I went ahead and went with a single piece toilet, so the tank is not separate from the body of the toilet. It's all one piece. It makes it super easy to clean. And also I went with all skirted toilets from Icera. Instead of seeing the trapway on the back under the tank like you would on a typical toilet, that's all concealed with a nice smooth skirt. So in the master bathroom, I went with the Muse 2. In the powder room, it's really more about the look than about any type of function. In this space, I did spring for a faucet I have long admired. It will be in an unlacquered brass finish and just have these beautiful crystal egg knobs on top. And then I just bought a really pretty French dresser that I'm going to have the legs removed from to kind of bring the height down a little bit. And I'll cut in a sink that I'm designing custom with Thompson Traders out of brass. So that will be inset in the marble top of this dresser, then have the unlacquered brass faucet with the crystal knob. So really excited about that. I think it's gonna be a great look. I really wanted to have like a super low profile faucet so that really it's more about the dresser, and it just keeps it feeling very much like furniture and not like plumbing. Then in this space for the toilet from Isera, I switched over to the Octave 2 model just because it has nice kind of square shape and clean lines. So now traveling upstairs, we can cover Lil's bathroom. Her bathroom was such a struggle for me since day one because honestly, it was just more space than she needed and I needed to make sense of it. In the end, what I've landed on is thinking more towards the future and how she will probably only take showers. There is just a freestanding shower in this space. I have a shower head for her with a nice wide rain head. And then I also put a handheld on the slide bar. I was definitely thinking with Lil for the immediate future, being that with the handheld on the slide bar, it would be a lot easier for her to manage that. I imagine that for a good bit of time to come, she will use the handheld as her primary shower head. And then as she gets older and taller, maybe she'll want to use the larger one. For her sink and faucet, again, I just have a nice clean rectangle undermount sink. I wanted to have the look of unlacquered brass in all of the kids' rooms, but I didn't really want to have the maintenance of that. I'm really glad that my friend Beth Brown brought this up to me when I was selecting all of my Newport brass faucets and finishes with her, because I'm gonna clean so much unlacquered brass in this whole house and I'm happy to do it. But maybe in the kids' bathroom, I don't want to have another reason to have to fuss at them about this or that. So I'm just going to go ahead and stack the deck and have these in a finish that's really beautiful and looks very natural, but it is coated so that it's not going to turn. So moving along to Fisher's bathroom, this has been a really fun space to design for me. For some reason, the concept was very clear to me on this bathroom since day one. Fisher has a smaller vanity. It's not huge, and so I want him to have plenty of space. Also, he is not my neatest child, so again, I want to minimize how much time I spend fussing with him about this or that. It seemed like a wall-mounted faucet would really fit in well in this space. I think it's so nice with a wall-mounted faucet that you are not having to clean around the faucet escutcheons on the countertop where like toothpaste and water and things accumulate. By having it on the wall in the backsplash, it's just really out of the way and makes cleaning just the countertop surface itself so much easier. I decided to work with DXV for Fisher's bathroom. DXV is a great company. It's kind of the high-end arm of the American Standard, and their Oak Hill wall mount faucet with cross handles is the selection that I landed on for Fisher's faucet. I went with a chrome finish, which is different from other spaces in the house, but I'm always one to really switch up finishes from one space to the other and just allow them to still all feel connected. In this case, the chrome still feels very traditional and in keeping with the rest of the house. For his bathtub, I am using the American Standard Studio Suite Apron-Front bathtub. So what's really nice about this tub is it allows for there to be a tiled panel on the face of the tub. And I am tiling all of the walls of his bathroom. This will just really make the look that much better to be able to continue that tile across the face of the tub. Oftentimes I'm not pulling a faucet and everything all from the same collection. So what I landed on was using the Randall collection. They have a cross handle pressure balanced tub shower valve with a diverter, and they have a matching bathtub faucet with a hand shower attached. I decided to use these pieces with his faucet, and I'm really super excited about it. I mean, oftentimes you don't see a bathtub faucet with a hand shower that loops over unless it's like a large freestanding bathtub, but I don't see why not. It will be super practical for bathing babies, and as he gets older, he'll have the option to use this hand spray. So moving into Lula's bathroom, again, her bathroom is basically like the same footprint as Fisher's, a smaller vanity tight on space, but I really just wanted to have a really pretty classic brass fixture for her. I went with a really nice faucet. It's low profile. It has some kind of retro styled cross handles, and I just think it adds a lot of character to her space. In her shower, she will have a multifunction fixed shower head, and she has a handheld as well. And so for hers, I'm just going super simple, and I'm having just the little wall clip. Leave a question in comments if you want to learn more about plumbing or have any specific questions related to my selections.